Hi guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, hi, my name's Eva and I'm a mortgage power planner. Now today's video is all about the Help to Build scheme, which has recently been announced by the government. Now at the time of filming this video, this is only a proposal, so the scheme isn't actually active yet, but I wanted to share the information with you as we expect the applications to actually open in late summer. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. So in this video, I mainly want to address some of the most commonly asked questions surrounding this new scheme to give you guys a bit more clarity on what's involved and how it could potentially help you. So what is the Help to Build scheme? So let's start with a bit of a background story. So as you're probably aware of the Help to Buy scheme, that scheme only really benefited big, large developers. So as a result of that, what we ended up with was a lot of new build houses that looked exactly the same, which some people like but others don't. As well as that, a lot of these big housing developers actually put up a premium on the sale price of these properties, which actually made it unaffordable for a lot of people. But we won't go into that in this video. So this is where the Help to Build scheme actually comes in. It's something that's been argued for quite a few years now by the National Custom and Self-Build Association, and finally it looks like the government has actually done something about it. So the Help to Build scheme is actually aimed at smaller building firms and individuals who want to design and build their own house from scratch. And in order to help with that, the government has announced that they're going to put in £150 million towards this scheme. So how does this scheme actually work in practice? So if you haven't watched my self-build mortgages video, I highly encourage you to watch that first, just so you've got a bit more of an understanding of how self-build mortgages actually work. I'll link it up here for you and also in the description box down below for you to have a look at. But in short, the way it works is that the government wants to allow you to obtain a self-build mortgage with a smaller deposit. So at the moment, the typical deposit that you require when trying to obtain a self-build mortgage is in the region of 20 to 25%. And on top of that, you have to have proof of the capital to actually fund the build, which unfortunately is actually unachievable for a lot of people because you need to have a massive chunk of money saved up front. So in order to help people with the deposit, the Help to Build scheme will work in a similar fashion to the Help to Buy scheme, whereby the government actually provides you with an equity loan so that you're able to obtain a 95% self-build mortgage. But unfortunately, that's all we have on that at the moment, with further information to be released in late summer this year. So as soon as there's more information, I will do an update video. But in the meantime, let's actually chat about how this scheme might potentially benefit you. So as mentioned before, this scheme will actually allow individuals to access self-build mortgages with a smaller deposit, which will actually free up a lot of the capital that they actually need to pay for the building work. So I guess the main benefit is of course the fact that you can build your own house to your own specification, to your own design, so it can be exactly how you want it to be, which at the moment a lot of people dream about it, but not a lot of people can actually afford to do it. And unlike the Help to Buy scheme, this one is based on the build cost. So the equity loan is actually based on the build cost, not the final value of that property. Because what you'll find with a self-build mortgage is that a lot of the times it'll cost you a certain amount to build, but you can actually sell it for quite a lot more, which is what all these big developers actually do to obviously make a profit. So do you have to be a first-time buyer, and what are the actual restrictions on this scheme? So as it stands, with it only really being a proposal and not an active scheme, we don't actually have any criteria specified. So we don't yet know whether you have to be a first-time buyer or not. We are hopeful that it's going to be available to everyone. However, at this stage, we have not had any confirmation of that. So when can you apply for this scheme? So as it stands, from what we've been told so far, the application process should be open in late summer this year. So I'd say probably around July, August time, but we haven't yet been given a definite date. And when will this scheme expire? So as it stands, the government is allocating the £150 million funding over a period of 4 years. But as with the Help to Buy scheme, you know, that's been extended and revamped a number of times. So we are hopeful that this is going to be the same case with this one, subject to it being successful. What about the equity loan? How will that be paid and how will it be repaid? So once again, unlike the Help to Buy scheme, where the equity loan is actually paid directly to the developer, in this scenario, the equity loan will be paid directly to the lender upon completion of the actual build. So not the legal completion, but the actual completion of the build. So initially, the lender will fund up to 95% of the build cost, but upon completion, your mortgage will actually reduce down to 75%. But when it comes to knowing how the loan will be repaid and whether it'll work in the same manner as the Help to Buy one, where you only pay interest back and it's actually interest free for the first 5 years, we don't quite know yet how it's going to work because once again we've not had the details. So as soon as there's more information, I'll do an update video. But that is it for today's video, guys. I hope you found it useful despite there not yet being that much information out there about this scheme. I've told you all I know to allow you to, I guess, prepare for it if this is something that you're planning. So if you are currently thinking of getting a self-build mortgage, of building your own house, I would definitely wait until this scheme is live to see whether you can actually benefit from it. But on that note, if you like this video, please give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel for more finance and mortgage content. Thank you for watching and I'll see you guys back on Monday with a brand new video. Bye guys!